Eldorado Brasil is the largest single-line pulp mill in the world. The company cultivates over 200,000 hectares of planted forests with a production capacity of 1.7 million tons of pulp per year and a workforce of more than 4,500 dedicated employees. And it all starts here in the nursery. From small trees known as mother trees, new saplings will be cultivated to develop the planted forest. Small cuttings are placed in slender tubes filled with growing medium. The saplings are transferred to a greenhouse where they will receive nutrients, irrigation, and climatization. After only 90 days, they will be ready for planting. Here, the forestry team begins their work. They're responsible for the planting of eucalyptus forests. The development of the forest takes between 6 to 7 years. And during this time, the trees are closely monitored and coexist in harmony with native forest and traditional cultures. When the trees reach the ideal size, state-of-the-art machinery is brought into play that will harvest the wood, load the trucks, and carry the logs to the factory. This process follows a rapid and sustainable pattern. As soon as it arrives from the forest, part of the wood is stacked on the storage patio and the rest is moved to the production line. Trees are transformed into chips like this. The chips are sorted and the process of extraction of cellulose begins. Eldorado utilizes the most modern and innovative technology available in the industry. The wood proceeds to the cooking process where cellulose is separated from other components. Then through the washing and bleaching process where chemicals, water, and oxygen are used to clean and whiten the pulp. The pulp produced in this process is transformed into a large web, passing through a drying machine, then cut and packaged into bales. Now it's ready for the market. Before you see how the pulp moves to the world markets, let's take a look at 3 important procedures Eldorado Brasil follows. The first is here, water intake. Water is a very important component in the production of pulp. At Eldorado, water is drawn from the Paraná River, used in the process, cleaned, treated, and returned to the river. The second is the recovery boiler. Many of the chemicals used in the process are recovered in the boiler for reuse in the process. And the third is green energy. Did you know that Eldorado is self-sufficient in energy? The biomass from the production process of pulp that is burned in the recovery boiler produces steam to create electricity. Now that you know a bit more about Eldorado, where does all this pulp go? Part of the production feeds the Brazilian market. The rest goes in trucks to the city of Taboado, and from there using railways and trucks to the port of Santos. Once there, the pulp is loaded on ships and sold by Eldorado offices located in key world markets to be used in the production of various types of paper, printing and writing papers, tissue paper and paper towels, packaging papers, and papers for special applications. The transport logistics are very efficient and ensure low carbon emission levels. Eldorado Brasil, excellence in sustainability.